Yes, Shea's been killing it, but how long can he keep it up? Forever. I don't know about that. At some point, the law of averages kicks in and he'll come back down to earth. Even the best players in the league go through peaks and valleys.
I'm not buying it, Hank. Our boy is the truth.
Okay, maybe so, but I think he's due for a regression here. It's tough to keep this level of production up no matter who you are. But what do you guys think? Am I selling Chase short? Give us a call and we'll talk about it next on Hank the Hornet.
Get hip or get stung.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the era of star free agents increasingly being on the move has created a media frenzy that sometimes can be intense and draining. Some players like Kevin Garnet have pushed back against year-long and incessant free agency questions. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "We're all actors in a soap opera, and we have to deal with that part of it." Kevin?
It can be a circus. David, thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Slim, and it's Murray in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Valentine in at the 3 slot. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Now, here's Satoransky. Carter, the pass to Valentine. Now, here's Satoransky. He's guarded by Charles. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
To the middle. Here's Charles. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Here's Doncic. Satoransky grabs the miss. Outside, Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Carter. In the corner, Valentine with it. Outside, Levine. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Here's Charles. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Levine. He had 31 points in the win against the Knicks in New York.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
The shot's good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Out of bounds, it'll be Maverick's ball. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Slim.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Satoransky looking around. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Doncic against Satoransky. And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Carter kicks to Satoransky. To end the run, he takes it up and lays it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kleba, the pass to Charles. It's deflected.
The coaching staff loves this. They know marketing has the lift needed to swat a lot of shots away.
Levine with it. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Here's Doncic. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Valentine with it. Outguarded by Murray. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Markkanen. Now here's Levine. Clock at 6. From deep.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Valentine. And the Bulls with another miss. Mavericks leading by 5. In the corner, Murray with it. And there's the pass to Charles. And here is Doncic, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Takes a 3, bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 7.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile 3-level scorer.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. But they get it back. A second chance effort. And the Bulls get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Free throw good, Satoransky. And not many checks in the NBA, but C-Web, Tomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
Yeah. Best player from a country that is having a golden age for their national team. Satoransky, I mean, he said that he is very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA, and he's doing a great job at it.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bulls trail by 8. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Shoots over Doncic. Levine can't hit.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Dallas moving it around. Charles draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Porter comes in for Levine, and it's White in for Satoransky. That free throw good from Charles. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Now, Doncic, he's got 9. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now, here's Porter, trailing by 10. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Take a look at Slim, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Zach LaVine, several spots down.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Young against Powell.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Young's shot is off. Slim passes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's a remarkable athlete, someone who gets off the floor fast and gentle.
And Valentine over to help. Here's Charles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for the Bulls. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Bulls with the ball. A 12-point game. White dishes to Valentine. Porter kicks to Valentine. Lets a floater go. Passes it to White. It's rebounded by Doncic.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hardaway, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Mavericks leading by 12. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. They've got Slim. Also DeLon Wright is out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Murray. And it's Kleba in at the power forward.
Embracing the opportunity to shoulder more offense. Porter, come on, you gotta love the rise and fire attitude.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Timberwolves was a driven player. He scored an amazing number of points, and his defensive intensity helped set the tone. As he made sure to involve his guys on the other end. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the stretch big man, Lauri Markkanen, very strong player on offense.
And I told you, Kevin, it's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a great scoring threat if he is playing aggressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4 who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And Markkanen drops them both. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have, and you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
No, thanks, man. His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Pass to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Minnesota. Here's Charles. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
One shot.
Free throw good from Charles. Here's Levine. Looking to get it going, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
All right, Levine is going to make you pay from there. You got to guard him closer than that.
Wright finds Murray. Down low. Here's Charles, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Markkanen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Dallas leading by 10. To the paint, here's Charles, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Carter kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Levine. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
Carter, the pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with this relentless athleticism.
Slim passes to Powell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Right against Satoransky. And stolen by Wright. Fast break, here we go. Here's Kleba, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Porter dishes to Carter, doubled by Charles. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, with noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
Dallas moving the ball around. Yep, that one goes in there. 30 points for Slim.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Satoransky with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
Levine wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's White in for Satoransky. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Murray. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Wright.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here's White. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shot from the low block. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Bulls trail by 11. And White kicks to Levine. Young inside. Powell's there. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They did a better...
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Valentine at the 3. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Back to Satoransky. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Charles.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Satoransky. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now, here's Satoransky. He's guarded by Charles. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Mavericks leading by 13. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The feed to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Satoransky. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
The physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebounds. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition and trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Carter hits them both.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
And there it is for him. And that's 15 points for Luka Doncic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude, David. Thanks.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
There's the pass to Satoransky. Passes to Valentine. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gets it to fall in the bucket from Charles.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Kicks to Valentine. Outside, Levine. And that one hits back iron.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances.
He goes up again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Mavericks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Levine. It's Carter, high post. Doncic comes with the double team. Back to Levine. Pass to White. Launches it. Kleber with the rebound.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
To the inside. Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Levine finds Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
Clearly a foul.
The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
The Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Dallas with a change here, too. J.J. Barea is checked in for Slim. Carter hits them both. 15 points in the game. Some changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Zach LaVine. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. Slim, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Porter looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Porter drops them both. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Here's Young, and he gets it to go. Young's got 7 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Slim passes to Porzingis. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Chicago's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's White, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Maverick shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. No good from Charles.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Charles. Shot clock at 5. And again, Chicago. No good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Back to Brunson. Hardaway for 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's White. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 9 points.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Rejected by Young. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Free throw good. Porter.
In each season, Porter seems to improve. It's just something about his game. He's a versatile player who wants to be great.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 14. Here is Slim. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
White dishes to Valentine. The pass to Hutchison. 1:31 left in the third. Here's Young. Porzingis with the block. To the paint. Here's Murray. With the second effort, another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Mavericks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Some changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Denzel Valentine. That's good from Charles. Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Satoransky, bounce pass. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. He dishes it to Young. 5 on the clock. Outside, Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 9 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, nice touch on the three there. Markkanen was the quickest NBA player to get to 100 career threes.
Here's Porzingis. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's White. Excellent D that time from Charles.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's Murray with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. White the pass to Satoransky. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. And it's good. 2 points. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Hardaway kicks to Murray. Here's Charles. Lays it up off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Bulls shooting 43% from the field. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Slim is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Murray. And there's Porzingis. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game than eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. Murray outside. And Young comes over to help. Murray, the pass to Charles. To the middle, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bulls trail by 20. The three ball. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Charles. Not going to go that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Shoots the three. The Mavericks pull it in. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Charles. Dallas moving the ball around. Down low. Hits it again. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 15 points for Lauri Markkanen.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
To the inside, Charles, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. Here's Hutchison. The kick out to Young. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Dallas calls timeout, and the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? I gotta be like the
I
old
do.
fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Makes it off the glass.
The ball handle Levine has, oh, it's special. Look how he's just showing there how gifted he is at creating for himself.
And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Satoransky. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, misses the three.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. Big night for him, most points in the game, and they just cannot figure out a way to stop him.
And here is Satoransky. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps Les to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Barea subbed in for Murray. That free throw good from Charles. And Chicago has possession. Now Satoransky. Dishes to Carter. Shoots over Marjanovic. The shot's good from Carter.
Showing how dangerous he can be right now. Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games.
Marjanovic passes to Barea. Here's Charles. Got a hand on it. Levine against Barea. Banked in off the glass. 18 points for Zach Levine.
Now this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Marjanovic passes to Charles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Chicago calls timeout. This regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories. Whether you're talking about the Vlade Divac or the Sabos that came into the game, and even
Dirk
go to
Nowitzki.
Marshall
Nowitzki,
Monis, Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to them, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Cornet. Now the dish to Valentine. Doncic comes with the double team. Clock at 4, and Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Cornet, guarded by Marjanovic.
Holds foul called. Gafford. That's his first personal foul.
The Mavericks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Doncic outside. And Valentine over to help. Slim passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Barea with it. Now guarded by Dunn. No good from Charles.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Valentine kicks to Arcidiacono. Here's Cornet. And a missed layup. Barea with it. Here's Charles. And that one is good.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Dunn outside. And the pass to Gafford. And no good that time. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Charles. Good. He hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And that one's good. Arcidiacono.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Correa, the pass to Charles. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Now here's Valentine. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka helped find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Here's Gafford. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Slim's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Finney-Smith to the middle and stolen by Valentine. Fast break, here they come. Here's Arcidiacono. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Gafford's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Inside. Here's Charles. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Charles. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Goes back up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Now, here's Valentine. Guarded by Doncic. Valentine dishes to Dunn. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Charles, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Chicago called for the foul. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Here's Arcidiacono. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Luke Cornett. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Yes, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Dunn kicks to Levine, lets the three fly. Chicago now working with the new shot clock, and Garnet gets it to go.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore, a tough one.
Here's Charles. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here's Garnet. And Wright pulls it down.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, this is Kenny here, man. You were phenomenal and a catalyst for this offense tonight. Talk about the responsibility of keeping everybody involved.
Truth be told, Jet, man, I'm just another cog in the machine. I know that might sound cold, but top to bottom, this roster is full of guys who make the extra pass. That gives people confidence if they do give up the ball, man, that they just might get it back. And that's what keeps everybody happy.
Man, you got an extra roster spot for me?
Come on in, bro.
Okay.
You guys have been playing pretty well lately. Your net rating is solid, and things are really starting to mesh with the new lineup that you've been employing. So we have to know, are you thinking about playoffs?
I mean, most definitely. That's the goal, right? And once we make the playoffs, anything can happen. So we all just want that shot. And like my man KG said, anything is possible! Shout out to KG, that's my homie.
Well, I'm sure he'll love to hear that. Thanks for your time, Jay.
Hey, you got it.